Welcome to the how-to video on reporting for managers in myPerformance. This video will provide an overview of the types of reports available and how to run them. To access the reports, log in to myPerformance and click on the Reports tab. You'll see 9 different reports listed. Next to the name and description of each report, you can choose to open, view, generate, or edit the report. You can also access the last report you downloaded by clicking the Download button. Finally, you can favorite a report to make it easier to find, or search for the name of a report using the search bar or the advanced search options. While there are differences in the reports that you can generate versus open, the reports generally provide the same information but in a different way. Because the blue circle reports are more customizable and user-friendly, this video will only review those. We'll discuss the purpose of each report individually and then look at the options you have when creating a report. The score report is the first report available. This report provides information on performance appraisal scores and is useful during an appraisal process, particularly for second-level managers looking to calibrate scores within their own units. The score report can include information such as manager scores, self-appraisal scores, and comparison of scores between years. When running this report, ensure that you have the correct filters, including the process title, such as FY16 Appraisal Process. Using filters will be discussed momentarily. The second report is the status report. This report provides information during an appraisal process on which steps have been completed and which have not, as well as who is responsible for each step. For instance, you'll know at a glance whether or not all of your employees have completed a self-appraisal. Like the score report, ensure that your filters are correct, including the process title filter. The third report, the goal report, gives you information on any performance goals that your employees may be tracking. You can look at aspects such as the goal title and description, the status, and when it was completed. The fourth report is the feedback report. This report allows you to look at all of the journal and manager notes your employee has recorded. You can see details such as who sent the feedback, the description of the feedback, and when the feedback was sent. The last report is the development plan report. This report allows the manager to look at the details of direct reports development plans, such as how many they have, what the plan is, what the status is, and when it is due. For your reference, the data for the goal, feedback, and development plan reports are pulled from the My Employees tab. Goals, journal and manager notes, and development plans are all great ways to help you track employees' performance throughout the year. Now that you know more about the types of reports available, let's move on to learning how to generate a report. For any of the 5 reports just discussed, click the blue button to generate the report. After you've done so, you have 6 options to consider: what the report shows, how the charts are grouped, what filters you need, how you want to view the chart, how you want the data displayed, and whether or not you want to save and/or export the report. Each option will be discussed individually. First, the Show option gives you choices on what kind of data you would like the chart to display. For instance, when generating the status report, you can show the overall status, the status by step, tasks that are approaching due, tasks that are overdue, and finally, a process flow analysis. The second option is how the charts are grouped. Using the goal report as an example, you have several grouping options, including company, department, and manager. If you choose manager, this will display goal statuses overall, as well as individual charts by manager. To zoom in on a chart, click the maximize symbol. The third option you have when running a report is what filters you want. It is important to use the right filters as they determine what data you will see. All reports have default filters, but you need to look at them closely because they may or may not be what you want. The filters are arranged into types, such as employee filters or form filters, making them easier to find. For example, the filters available under Employee includes fields such as hire date and job title. The type and number of filters vary depending on the report you are running. Let's use the score report as an example. The score report has 4 default filters. First is to show only direct reports, as opposed to all indirect reports. Second is to show only processes that are open. Third is to show only active employees. And finally, only employees that have completed the full process will be shown. In this case, these filters exclude all data, so no results are found. If you need to add a filter, click Add Filters. You'll see there are 5 filters available in this specific report: filters for the process, employee, score, form, and evaluation. If you need to delete or edit a filter, hold your mouse over the name of the filter. A pencil symbol and an X will appear. Clicking the pencil will allow you to edit the filter. Clicking the X will delete that filter. In this case, if you edit the subject completed status to include no, employees who haven't completed each step in the process will now be included. If you click the X, the subject completed status filter will be removed entirely. Removing this filter means that the scores you will see may still be in draft form if the manager hasn't submitted the appraisal yet. Anytime you edit the Show option, grouping, or filters, you need to rerun the report by clicking the blue circle. The fourth option each report has is the chart view. The top bar will give you a quick summary of the report. Using the development plan report as an example, you can see that 0% of plans are completed, 54% are overdue, and 69% have not yet been started. Holding your mouse over each bar in the chart will tell you the number of data points in that particular column. You can also change the way the data is displayed by clicking on the bar chart symbol. You can download and print the chart using the corresponding symbols. The fifth option for reporting is the data display, or what fields you want included and how you want them displayed. Using the feedback report as an example, when you scroll down to the data below the chart, you can navigate through multiple pages of data by using the arrows. You can also edit how the data is displayed by clicking on By Feedback Type. This is how the data is currently grouped, but you have several options, including no grouping. Finally, you can add more columns to the data, allowing you to create highly customized reports. To add a column, hold your mouse over any of the column names, click on the small down arrow that shows up, and click Columns. All possible data fields will pop up. Here, you can add columns by checking the box next to the field you want to add, or unchecking the box next to the field you want to delete. Once you have chosen the Show option, how the charts are grouped, the appropriate filters, how you want the chart to look, and what data fields you want, you have the options to save and/or export the report. Saving the report will enable you to quickly run it over and over without having to choose filters, how the data is displayed, etc. To save the report, click the Save button, name the report, provide a description if you would like, and then click Save. Once the report is saved, you can access it anytime under the Reports tab. You also have the option to export the report, allowing you to work with the data in a spreadsheet format. You can export the data into an Excel file or CSV file by clicking on the corresponding symbol above the data. Note that only the data will be exported, not the chart. That concludes this tutorial on reporting. If you need assistance using myPerformance, please contact myperformance@umsystem.edu. Thanks for watching.